Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in this episode I begin making the first steps towards saving the Scions from the Empire. Without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, in yesterday's episode, while I was finishing up becoming a warrior, we discovered, I just took the charger out there, we discovered that the Scions were captured by the Empire during our latest absence. But you know, is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, sorry, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Cartanu. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquis, I want you to look after Aramir, do you understand? Yes, father. Those who wait. Excuse me, Aramir, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Count Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Hello, Richard. How are you? I hope you're good. So we've got Camp Drybone, then we've got Jesus fucking Christ. Right. So it's been quite a busy start back into uni, but hopefully I'll be able to crack on to a point where I don't have to have days off of streaming. Oh yeah, you've been doing that for quite a while now. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. That fouls balls, I mean, yes. That should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Bom, bom, bom. It is very bloody annoying when a game takes ages. So satisfying when you do it though. Have you brought the tools I requested? Anyway, I watched a game earlier, my god. We were actually playing well, there was just no end product. It was such a frustrating game to just watch. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught that I repaired the device easily. The sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind on their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Aramir, this was a mistake. Please give the horolog to Sister Elined, or Elined. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best that it be returned to him. Om nom nom. Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Cramped Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and fetching roofs. You can now accept the next class job quest. Is that true though? No. Recognise you now, Aramir. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologise if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Oh, so now I need to go to the Waking Sands. Brilliant. So they're making us go to all these different places. It's literally 3 of the different sections in Fanalan. Om nom nom nom. Shroud Mandragora. You're meant to be back in the shroud, mate. Nom nom nom. There we are. God. Don't know what the fuck happened there, but you know. There we go. We'll hand these two back in, then we'll go over to Central Fanland, because those two quests over there could just simply be ended there. We shall see. Bum bum bada bum bum bum. Infuriate. Why is it doing this? It's doing that a lot. It's a bit laggy. Yeah? What's going on? It's so laggy and delayed. Ugh. It's like 11:30 at night, so it should be fine, but God knows. Not much I can do about it. Oh, Zozaru's the nurse from the main quest. Not in this one, but in... Oh my God, that's why it's being laggy. Why is the internet connection playing up? Jesus Christ. Not saddlebag. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Jesus Christ, you need to sort yourself out. It's so laggy. Bum 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 bum. There you go, mate. Let's go. In your own time. Jesus Christ. Looks like this will be a shortish stream, to be fair. I've ended at about midnight. Gives me 2 hours to do a bit of work. Got a seminar at 10 till 1, 3 hours. I have to go to bed at 2 and get up about 8:30, 9. Have some breakfast, boom. Literally have to go to a whole different area just for that shit. Well, at least we have increased speed here. There's not actually much that had to be done here. Imagine Northern Fanlone will be a big priority spot though. Jesus. I like it. I do. There we are, Zazakawa? No, Zazawaka, sorry. Go straight to Vesper Bay. Nice and easy. I've got so much shit up here. Got a few bottles of water I always bring back after I go gym. And there's everything else. Bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Yeet. Here we are. Ah, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Now that'll turn you away. No, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Thankfully you didn't have to go inside to see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before, or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks started to turn. Oh, what's it called? Naraxia is over there. Well, this is morbid. It just literally did something we weren't meant to, but there we are. Are we going to do it this time? There we go. Wasn't difficult, was it? Is it Naraxia? Is that what that sylph is called? I think so. Okay. Do 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 do. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them, thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them what that our work here is done. Bloody hell, it's so laggy. Dun 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 dun. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Foul's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. That's why Naraxia was a separate thing. Do 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 do. I'm guessing this one's probably going to be quite sad when it comes to the sylphs. What's this again? The Prince of Pestilence. We did this once before. It's Camuxio again. Hello. The one is surprised to see walking one in Little Solace. How can these ones assist walking one? Neuraxia, but this one does not understand. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia, how did this happen? Explain everyone to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia went to Fanelon at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Yeet. It's no fun not being able to jump over that candle, but whatever. This has been a very morbid episode. Burying all of the Scions and whatnot. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. We may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining Scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I'd remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Aramir. I am not imagining it, Aramir. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It'll only take a moment. Imperial Tormentarius. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Further Illiwyd must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquis was. Make haste to camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. What's this guy again? He's on his own because his sister went off.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the Scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland.
I knew he was going to be Cid.
I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
As soon as I saw the glasses, I had a feeling.
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Lovely.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship?
My airship? Oh.
Well, hey.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
What curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Aramir. You wish to find his airship? Yes. I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise. Oh, and of course it's called the Enterprise, so it's based on the FF3 airship, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity, much like the Great Gobu Rule of Uldar. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gardania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fulgord Float. The closest settlement to Kurthus, mayhap the Serpent Station there, have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that this world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Aramir. I like you, I do. Wanna be a friend and a shopping in a Benz. And here we are back here. So you've got the XIV stronghold in Kurthus, which is clearly where we need to go. It's about time we go to the different places. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I needn't refer to the records. Know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak to Vortifort at Florental's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendlessly complex. Oh, so we're finally going into Kurthus properly. I was pronouncing it as Coerthus, but please just put Kurthus. There's nothing else, is there? Nope. Do 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 do. You have come in search of Vortifort? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Coerthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartanu, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the Calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologers at the observatorium, may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. And there's the XIV stronghold. And here we are in Kerfus. There's plenty of shit to do. We're going to do it. Do. Right. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare, and what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succour to strangers. Hello and have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. This is the levies. No, it's not. That's for one of the Dungeonos. Hello there. To throw a snowball. Hello, Scott. How are you? Hope you're good. Yeet. There you go, mate. Throw. Jesus. Oh, do you have to do it from like far away? Eh? I'm very confused. Let's go over this way. Jesus Christ, what is this? What the fuck was that? We need to rally the snowman. It's over here. Soothe the snowman. Cheer the snowman. Oh my god. The fuck is this? Oh Jesus. Blow kiss at the snowman. Say goodbye to snowman. Fuck knows what just happened, but you know, Levy. Journal. Oh, here we are. Use fillets of baratine croc meat to obtain from snapjaws on prime locations to lure out red avis. Doo-doo-doo. Eat. There we go. Let's go. Do 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 do. gotta be up here, surely. Surely. Dun, dun. Well, it must be this location then. I thought it would have been up top, but never mind. Oh, never mind. Pretty sure this was where the other one was. But there we go. That's it, get that for doing the first levy, and then you've got that. There we go. Go. Go to the Salter. I like the different battle theme here. Oh, I was immobilised for a bit. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumours were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. It's a dungeon to unlock over here. There's a male Darkhold. That's an optional one to do later. What level is Desimale Darkhold? Level 44. Eat. You sense death ready to pounce. White death. What the fuck is that? Do 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 dun dun. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dun dun. Let's got these two. Then once we've done that, we've got them two to do. Camp Dragon head to go to as well. Do 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 do. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, I understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records, peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. To Vicara. Right, that's the first area full of quests done. What have we got? So we've got 2 there, we've got at least 4 there, we've only got levies over there. And of course we've got the foundation. There's not another place you can actually get to from here. But you can go to the foundation, which takes us to Coerthus Western Highlands, or the Pillars, which takes us to the Sea of Clouds. Jesus Christ. And of course you have Abelathia's Spine and Dravania. To the other places around here. Do 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 do. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. What could ever Sir Le Devoir be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian territory, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathisers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Fallamore up above. Dun 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 dun. Jesus Christ, what is this? No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between sovereign nations, as is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship, of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Fallamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... I did not realise you had a guest. Inquisitor Gulam, you honour us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I told you seek an airship, last seen in Coerthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly and coerce us. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst travelling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition from the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of XIV in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. I like you, I do. I wanna be your friend and we're shopping in a Benz. I like you. XIV Wild Talon. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights? A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Wow. Just saved your life and you basically say fuck you to me. Cheers. Much appreciated. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Might as well do these two quests now as well. Do 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 do. Prayer a lot. It's a feral croc. Oh, see all 5 anyway. Dun 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 dun. You take your phone off charge, otherwise it would go boom boom. Yeet, yeet. Stepping up. There we are. It's a snow gubby. A Highland gubby. Magic blade. Should kill caracules. Let's see if I have a better fucking need a better item level here. If I get a better item level on the axe, we'll be cooking. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da da. Jesus fucking Christ. They're everywhere. Yeet. No problem, mate. We'll go over here. Then we got that one, we're good there. We'll hand in this main quest. Safety Noir. Prayer a lot. There you are, mate. Eh? I'm sure they're both meant to be in here. I didn't go in further enough. I would have to worry about that for now. Do 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 do. Once I get an airship though, I'm guessing probably going across Abelathia's spine. Looks like it's very fly oriented. But who truly knows? Dun 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 dun. This arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honour bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Abazorian's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portalane for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. We don't die around here. We just take full damage. That's how it works. You've caused quite a stir in your short term here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles, an introduction to the other high houses. Cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Okay. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take command of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well, on the off chance any portion of his shipment remains. Okay. 3 for 3. So if we do this, we grant access. Well, we're going to be granted access, and then hopefully it takes me, well, I mean it should take me to Camp Dragonhead. What's the Chungus box? It's going to have something in it. Hooded assault. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. So we've got that bit clearly. We've got that bit, but there's got to be other stuff as well, surely. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Gods bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personnel property of Lord Frankel too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me. A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Frankel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hallienart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hallienart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Brilliant. Come closer, lad, and listen while this is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hallienart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and then he will know you for a friend. Now go. Okay. Back here we go. Of course, the Edelweiss is just a term for like a young vigilante, I guess, because the Edelweiss pirates, if you know who they are, were around during Hitler's Nazi reign in the 20s and 30s, and they would like play music on the radio and stuff that they knew the Nazis wouldn't like. They're basically just like young rebels, effectively. But yeah. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? I see Sir Carolort has not forgotten my mother's favourite flower. A pity he has not been seen in Curtha since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a frail of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbour even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fail. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. You may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Herchefont of House Four Temps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present him this letter of introduction and he will surely be receptive to your needs. So now we've got all that to do, and then we're going to go to the other two houses, which are clearly across here, with the stone visual and the snow cloak as well. And then down here we've got the Aurum Vale. Or is it the Hall of the Seven? No, yeah, the Aurum Vale, which I've already got as a thing. So I guess we're going to do all this stuff. Then eventually we'll go to the Foundation, which is the only way to get to the other places anyway. It's got the pillars, the other side of Coerthus, and then of course you've got the Dravanian hinterlands and the Sea of Clouds. Across the Dravanian hinterlands. Anyway, go to Camp Dragonhead. I'm gonna have to hand in all of these quests. I'm gonna have to accept some of them. Right, so thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in the next episode I will be continuing the quest line to obtain an airship by meeting up with the 2 remaining houses, starting with the house within Camp Dragonhead. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.